Welcome back to Historic Coin, your ultimate destination where every coin hides a royal story, a historic mystery, and a cultural heartbeat. What if I told you that a tiny piece of metal, often ignored in change purses or lost in old drawers, holds within it the echo of a queen's rule, the pride of a nation, and a symbol of centuries-old tradition? Today, we're diving into a remarkable coin, the 1996 British 5 pence. At first glance, it may seem like just another small coin, but as we peel back its layers, you'll discover why collectors chase it, historians admire it, and why you may never look at it the same way again. So tighten your seatbelt, because from the Queen's iconic portrait to the intricate thistle on its back, this video will keep you hooked till the very last second. Stay with us and discover the treasure in your change. Only here, on Historic Coin. The obverse design, a symbol of monarchy. The obverse side of the 1996 5 pence coin proudly displays the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Makhlouf. Her crowned profile is surrounded by the inscription, Elizabeth II, DGRFD 1996, which stands for De Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, Latin for, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This regal image is not just a depiction of royalty, it is a representation of Britain's constitutional monarchy and the Queen's role as head of state. The design features sharp detailing, from the crown to the Queen's elegant profile, capturing the essence of British authority and tradition. This portrait was used on coins from 1985 to 1997, making it a key identifier of the era. The reverse design, the Scottish thistle. Flip the coin and you'll encounter the beautiful reverse side, featuring a crowned Scottish thistle, the national emblem of Scotland. The thistle design is surrounded by the inscription 5 pence, with the number 5 placed beneath the floral design. This image, introduced in the 1990 redesign, honors Scotland's cultural heritage and the unity of the United Kingdom. The crown sitting atop the thistle reinforces royal authority and suggests harmony between tradition and power. It's not just a plant, it's a powerful political and historical symbol, famously associated with Scotland's defense against Norse invaders. In short, this reverse side tells a full story in just one powerful image. Coin specifications, small in size, big in meaning. The 1996 5 pence coin is made from cupronickel, an alloy consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a shiny silver-like finish. It weighs 3.25 grams and has a diameter of 18.0 millimeters, making it one of the smallest circulating British coins at the time. Its thickness is just 1.7 millimeters, yet it's packed with significance. This smaller size was introduced in 1990 as part of a coinage reform to make coins more convenient for everyday transactions. Despite its compact form, the coin feels robust and well-balanced, suitable for long circulation without quick wear. The historical context. 1996 in the United Kingdom. The year 1996 was a transitional period in the UK. The nation was navigating the final years of John Major's government, and the economy was slowly recovering from the early 90s recession. In the royal family, Queen Elizabeth II was approaching her golden jubilee, and public interest in the monarchy remained strong despite growing scrutiny. This coin, minted in such a time, represents stability amidst change. It served as a daily reminder of monarchy and tradition during a time when modernity was redefining British society. Holding this coin is like holding a frozen moment from the mid-90s, a tactile piece of recent history. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on this coin is the third major design used during her reign. Created by Raphael Makhlouf, it was initially criticized for being too idealized, making the Queen appear younger than her years. However, collectors later praised it for its elegance and balance, between realism and symbolism. Makhlouf ensured that the crown and robes were intricately detailed, setting a high artistic standard for British coinage. His initials, RDM, can often be found subtly inscribed, marking his legacy. This portrait played a significant role in shaping how the public visualized the Queen during the late 20th century. The crowned thistle. History behind the emblem. The thistle has long been associated with Scottish pride and defiance. According to legend, an invading Norse army was sneaking up on a Scottish encampment when one of the barefoot warriors stepped on a thistle and cried out in pain, alerting the Scots to the danger. Since then, the thistle became a symbol of protection and vigilance. The crowned version seen on the 5 pence coin amplifies this meaning, representing unity with the British monarchy. By placing this emblem on currency, the UK pays tribute to the history and bravery of one of its most distinct natio, the legacy of the Makhlouf portrait. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on this coin is the third major design used during her reign. Created by Raphael Makhlouf, it was initially criticized for being too idealized, making the Queen appear younger than her years. However, collectors later praised it for its elegance and balance between realism and symbolism. Makhlouf ensured that the crown and robes were intricately detailed, setting a high artistic standard for British coinage. His initials, RDM, can often be found subtly inscribed, marking his legacy. This portrait played a significant role in shaping how the public visualized the Queen during the late 20th century. The crowned thistle. History behind the emblem. The thistle has long been associated with Scottish pride and defiance. According to legend, an invading Norse army was sneaking up on a Scottish encampment when one of the barefoot warriors stepped on a thistle and cried out in pain, alerting the Scots to the danger. Since then, the thistle became a symbol of protection and vigilance. The crowned version seen on the 5 pence coin amplifies this meaning, representing unity with the British monarchy. By placing this emblem on currency, the UK pays tribute to the history and bravery of one of its most distinct nations, Scotland. Mintage and circulation. How common is it? In 1996, the Royal Mint produced over 497 million of these 5 pence coins, making them very common in circulation during the late 90s and early 2000s. However, many of these coins have now been withdrawn due to wear or coinage updates. That said, finding a 1996 5 pence in good condition today is less frequent than you might expect. Although not rare in terms of production, coins that remain crisp and unblemished have become popular among collectors who specialize in modern UK coins. If your coin shows minimal scratches and retains strong detail, it might hold more than face value. Collector's value. Is it worth anything? As of now, the 1996 British 5 pence coin generally holds only its face value unless it is in uncirculated or proof condition. In mint condition, some specimens may be worth £1 to £3, depending on the buyer and market interest. However, coins with mint errors or unusual striking characteristics can fetch higher prices at auctions. Collectors often look for perfectly centered lettering, flawless queen portraits, or signs of double striking. So while the coin isn't considered rare, a pristine or unique piece can definitely pique the interest of numismatists. Changes after 1996. A design that ended an era. The design on the 1996 coin was part of a series that continued until 2008, when the UK introduced a redesigned series of coins with a unified shield design. The 5 pence coin's new reverse featured a section of the royal arms, signifying a modernized image for British coinage. This means the 1996 version belongs to the last full decade of the thistle reverse, increasing its sentimental value. Collectors see it as a representative of the classic pre-2008 era, making it a vital piece for those who aim to complete full-date runs of the old designs. The minting process. How was it made? The 1996 5-pence coin was minted at the Royal Mint in Llantrisant, Wales, using precision die-striking technology. Blanks were punched from copper-nickel sheets, then heated, cleaned, and struck between engraved dies to form the coin's two designs. Each strike had to be perfectly aligned to preserve the tiny, detailed features. Quality control measures ensured the Queen's portrait and the thistle emblem were clean and legible. Even with mass production, the level of craftsmanship maintained by the Royal Mint remains impressive. It speaks volumes about Britain's commitment to high coinage standards. Even in an age of digital payments and contactless cards, the 1996 5-pence coin remains a tangible link to Britain's cultural and political heritage. It's more than small change. It's a miniature monument, a tribute to Scotland, a nod to monarchy, and a marker of 1990s Britain. For numismatists and historians, this coin offers context and conversation. For casual holders, it may just be a lucky find. Either way, it's a piece that deserves appreciation and preservation. So next time you spot one, remember, it's not just a coin, it's a piece of the UK's living history.